After the penalty, it's Henry. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, the Titans and Patriots tied together in so many personnel-related ways. But remember, these two met in the first round of the playoffs a season ago on a cold Saturday night in Foxborough. And it was the Titans who came in as the 6th seed and pulled off that stunner 20-13. Of course, Logan Ryan, one of those with Patriot ties. He intercepted Tom Brady, brought it back for the touchdown on what would prove to be Brady's final pass in a New England uniform. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Patriots take over.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Rashaan Evans on the tackle.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
For a Patriot.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, a nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
They run the counter with Cook. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 13. A big play there out of Cook. 45 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Damiere Byrd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Here's Humphries.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
This one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20.
Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown,
Mike Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
They're lining up for the extra point.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Here's Humphries. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Humphries on the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 59 yards.
6-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Patriots 14, Titans 7.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Stephen Gostkowski.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
39-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Patriots 21, Titans 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side.
The pass.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Short throw to Smith. Pushing his way through. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up late. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. And when it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the Titans' 30-yard line.
They run the counter. Cook. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Running for it, here's Cook. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Catanzero's kick is right through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. J.J. Nelson now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Mike Evans, 76 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw here. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. First down, here's the run with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down at the
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
That's good.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
24.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
The ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Well, they knew who to turn to on fourth down, their horse. They needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
2nd and 7.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
Patriots.
And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that gives him a 3-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The tackle made by
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
gain of 8 yards.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play of this football game. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
They run again on first down. Cook. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Dalvin Cook on the carry.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
12.
They run it again with Cook. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Here's Humphries. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Tonight's final
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.